We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Today we are going to discuss different kind of material with reference to its property of magnetic field. When we consider different kind of material with reference to magnetic field, it will be divided in 3 parts. First one, that is diamagnetic, second, that is paramagnetic, and third, that is ferromagnetic material. Just try to understand how it will be distinguished in 3 different type of field. When we consider diamagnetic, paramagnetic and ferromagnetic material, I am just trying to compare all materials in a different kind of parts. When we consider diamagnetic material, the diamagnetic substance are those substances which are feebly repelled by a magnetic field. For example, if we consider antimony, bismuth, copper, gold, silver, quartz, mercury, alcohol, water, hydrogen, etc. are the example of diamagnetic material. Same way when we consider paramagnetic material. Paramagnetic materials are those substances which are feebly attracted by a magnet. For example, we can consider aluminium, sodium, chromium, alkali and alkali metals. Same way when we consider ferromagnetic materials are those substances which are strongly attracted by magnet. For example, nickel, cobalt, iron, those are the example of ferromagnetic material. When the diamagnetic substance is placed in a magnetic field, the lines of force tends to avoid the substance. In the same way, when we consider paramagnetic material, the lines of force prefer to pass through the substance but rather than air. And with reference to ferromagnetic material, the lines of force tends to crowd into the specimen. How is it possible? Just try to understand by this example. Suppose we are consider this is a substance. If we consider the particular magnetic field lines which will avoid the particular material which is having a characteristic of diamagnetic substance. Same way paramagnetic substance, it will pass, the magnetic field lines will be passed through it, but it will be very few lines. But when we consider ferromagnetic material, the maximum line of magnetic field lines will be tried to pass through the substance. That's why when we consider ferromagnetic material, the maximum line will be passed through the material. Same way, if we consider diamagnetic substance is introduced in a non-uniform magnetic field, it will move from stronger field to weaker field because it will never react with the magnetic field. Same way when we consider paramagnetic material, when placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, it moves from weaker to stronger field, but it will take some time. But when we consider same thing with reference to ferromagnetic material, when placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, it moves from weaker to stronger field. When a diamagnetic rod is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, what will be happen in that case? Just try to understand. When we consider diamagnetic material, it is always try to avoid the magnetic field. That's why when we suspended any diamagnetic substance, for example, we are consider diamagnetic rod, it is suspended freely in a magnetic field. At that time, it will be aligned in a direction perpendicular to the magnetic field. But when we consider same thing with reference to para and ferromagnetic material, when a paramagnetic rod is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, it will align itself in a magnetic field. That means it is parallel to the magnetic field. But when we consider same thing with reference to ferromagnetic material, it will be quickly aligned with the magnetic field. How is it possible? Just try to understand. Suppose we are consider diamagnetic rod. If it will be introduced in a magnetic field, it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Same way, when we consider any paramagnetic material, it is introduced in a magnetic field, it will align with the magnetic field, but it will take some time. But when we consider same thing with ferromagnetic material, it will be aligned quickly with the magnetic field. Same way, if we consider, suppose there is a particular material in a liquid form, and suppose we are consider diamagnetic material in a watch glass. If we consider that diamagnetic material will be introduced in a magnetic field, in that case it will be collect in a center at which the magnetic field is very low. But in case of same thing with reference to the particular material which will introduce in a magnetic field, but when we consider the both magnets are together, that means north pole and south pole of the magnets are close to each other, in that case it will be move away from the stronger field. Same way, when we consider paramagnetic material, in that case if we consider the particular liquid material in a watch glass, it collects at the center when the magnetic poles are closer and collects away from the center when the magnetic poles are farther. Same way, if we consider the particular liquid material in the form of ferromagnetic liquid, it collects at the center when the magnetic poles are closer and collect away from the center when the magnetic poles are farther. I think you are aware with this kind of property. Now what is the next property? When the diamagnetic substance is placed in a magnetic field, it is weakly magnetized in the direction opposite to the inducing field. But when we consider same thing with reference to para and ferromagnetic material, when a paramagnetic substance is placed in a magnetic field, it is weakly magnetized and in the direction of the inducing field. When the ferromagnetic substance is placed in a magnetic field, it is strongly magnetized in the direction of the induced magnetic field. If we consider the dipole moment of the diamagnetic substance is very small and it is always negative. But when we consider paramagnetic material, the dipole moment is positive but its value is small. But ferromagnetic material, the diamagnetic material and paramagnetic material having a less value, but when we consider ferromagnetic material with compared to all others, it having a dipole moment is large and it is a positive value. Intensity of magnetization has a very small and negative value for diamagnetic material, but paramagnetic material it will be small but positive. But when we consider same thing for ferromagnetic material, intensity of magnetization I has a large and it is always positive. Magnetic permeability is always less than unity for diamagnetic material. For paramagnetic material, the permeability mu is more than unity, that means it is greater than 1. But when we consider the same thing with reference to ferromagnetic material, it is always greater than 1 and it is very large. Magnetic susceptibility of diamagnetic substance is small and it is always negative. For paramagnetic material, the magnetic susceptibility has a small value but it is positive. But for ferromagnetic material, the susceptibility is very large and it is always positive. Now if we consider the particular effect of temperature, that means if we consider Curie temperature at which the particular magnet will lose its property, then if we consider diamagnetic material, it doesn't possess any magnetic property, that's why it is not obey Curie law. That means there is no change in property of material with reference to variation of temperature. But when we consider paramagnetic material, they will be follow Curie law. They lose their magnetic property with increase in temperature. But same way when we consider ferromagnetic material, they are obey Curie law. At a certain temperature called Curie point, they lose their ferromagnetic property and behave like a paramagnetic substance. I think you are perfectly aware with the different kind of property of material with reference to magnetic field of the material.